Well, hello. Good Wednesday evening, you guys. Um, don't know where I was coming from. I just turned my Bible and just started reading, and we're gonna let the Lord lead me today. But I said, you guys, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna bring a message. So we'll see what happened. But if you will, turn to the book of Acts, the 28th chapter. Acts the 28th, a familiar passage that everyone know and heard your preacher preach it. So let's see what's gonna happen. Acts 28, and I'm just gonna jump right down to where I need to be. Acts 28. Let's go to verse 3. And when Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire, there came a viper out of the heat and fastened on his hand. And when the barbarians saw the venomous beast hang on his hand, they said amongst themselves, no doubt this man is a murderer, whom thou he had escaped the sea. Yet vengeance suffereth not to live. And he shook off the beast into the fire, and felt no harm. Howbeit they looked when he should have swollen or fallen down dead suddenly. But after they had looked a great while and saw no harm to come to him, they changed their mind and said that he was a god. Well, I want you to look deep in this chapter. Hopefully, I'm telling you something new today that you haven't heard. But in verse 3, Paul gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on a fire. There came a viper out of the heat. To make you think, and I hope some of you guys go over your, I know a lot of people have groups, and look at this verse carefully. First of all, I want to point out to you, you think a snake is going to be hanging out in the fire? You read verse 3 again. There came a viper out of the heat and fastened on his hand. Then let me enlighten you guys. The viper was not in the fire. Your question should be, so where did the viper come from? It came out from the heat. It wasn't in the fire. The viper came from when Paul gathered a bundle of sticks. So when he grabbed a bundle of sticks, it was a snake in the bundle of the sticks. So when he laid it on the fire, the viper felt the heat from the fire, because the Bible said the viper came out of the heat, not out of the fire. So when he laid the sticks upon the fire, that viper felt the heat come from the fire and came out from that. And for the viper to lay down on the fire, latched up on Paul's hand. Because the Bible said he didn't drop the sticks, he laid it on the fire. So the viper was in the midst of the bundle of sticks and grabbed hold to Paul's hand. I heard a lot of preachers preach it, but I ain't never heard nobody teach it. And you'll think that a viper was in the fire. Ain't no snake gonna be laying in no fire for a long time. I don't think no snake gonna be in a fire in the first place. So that's where the snake came from. Came from the bundle of sticks that Paul laid on the fire. Now I'm going to point out something to you. A venomous snake, it normally bites, put venom in you, and detach itself from you. But as you read, the Bible says that the venomous snake bit Paul on the hand and laid on and attached himself to him. A venomous snake do not latch itself on. They bite, put this venom in you, and they let go. They ain't got no reason to keep pouring venom in you. Once it's out, that first go round, they pour it in you, and they detach itself. I'm just making people think. This strictly Bible. So what is I'm trying to say? It's also showing how people, the venomous snake, the viper, is showing a snake, and it also showing a person. Let's back it all up. If you look up viper right now, I'm gonna give you time, but I'm not gonna give you time. And you're gonna see everything it say about a venomous snake, the viper. The next sentence after that, it gonna say spiteful, disloyal, and backstabbing. It is a snake? Of course it is. It's a person too. And I'm telling you, in this season, how many people you know is no good and you still let them latch on? Dishonest, not loyal, and backstabbing. And Paul shook the snake off. Why are you still letting people backstab you? It's not loyal to you. And you keep on letting them hang on to you, thinking they'll change. A snake is a snake. And you'll keep on knowing but why you can't let go. Now, you may say, well, I see where you're going with that. But I got to back it up as well with more Bible. Because I just don't want to say something and then can't give you another precept when I say it's people. If you will, turn to Matthew. Let's see here. Matthew 21. Let's go to Matthew 12, I think. Let's see here. Matthew 12. Angels in heaven done sign my name. Let's go to Matthew 12. Gotta back it up since it's on top of my head. Alright, I don't found it. Let's go to Matthew 12, verse 33. I'm gonna start at 33 just to give you the first verse to let you know what it's talking about. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt people, and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. You know the people that you socialize with and you constantly deal with them. Let's go on. 34. And this was Jesus talking. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of a good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. And you can steady go to a place where you know somebody ain't right, is corrupt, and got good words for you, but still evil. And you can hang around there and got one agenda, but give you good words, but ain't teaching you nothing. You go in not knowing nothing, you come out not knowing nothing. That's a corrupt tree. You figure out what I'm talking about. O ye generation of vipers. My question is tonight, why you haven't shaken them off?